Welcome to the ST2K show. This is Ronmower along with Strictly Sega America's Jeff and Gunstar Hero 21 Lulz.
Hello.
Lulz.
And in this podcast, we're going to talk about video game memories. And I guess I'll go ahead and start with my earliest memory of video game. I think the first system I had, probably when I was 4 or 5 years old, was the Atari 2600. And I don't remember much of the games I played on the Atari, but I remember playing Pac-Man and I think Frogger and Asteroids. I just remember a game where you're a little ship in the middle of the screen and you're shooting a lot of dots around you, and and the dots get smaller and then disintegrate or whatever. And I believe that's Asteroids. Matter of fact, my friend Swindoll, he acquired the actual cartridges to Donkey Kong and Asteroids for Atari 2600, and I actually have them. I have Donkey Kong right here in my hand, and so it's amazing that because these games are pretty rare, you know.
Oh, yeah, they are.
And I'm confused because on the cover it says by Nintendo, but on the back it says Coleco, made in Hong Kong. I think
Coleco licensed it. They licensed Donkey Kong for America.
Okay, and it says past QCQA. A little sticker on it. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Quality testing, quality assurance test, like that.
Okay. I'm sure Action 52 would pass that.
Ew.
And anyway, what about you guys? What is your first memory of video games?
Well, when I was a kid, when I was about 3 or so, I remember seeing people play the Nintendo and stuff. But when I was 4, it really happened. My stepbrother, Adam, gave me my Sega Genesis, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Shinobi. And that was just, Shinobi 2. And I just remember so many good. We had an arcade near us, so I used to go rent games all the time. And my first real fun experience was playing Phantasy Star 2, because that was the first time that really got me into RPGs as a kid. That changed my whole life. Just awesome. I guess really that's my first real memory of video games.
Shinobi, the arcade game, right?
Shinobi 2, not Shinobi 1. Shinobi 1 was the Master System.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember Shinobi for the Master System. I had fun with it. But the main Shinobi game I remember is Shinobi 3. That game was just ECW.
Shinobi, I got that later on, and that game rocked.
Yeah. Green, what about you?
Okay, let's think. Got to think way back, because I think I was like 2 or 3 when this happened. I remember I got an NES, or my uncle brought an NES over. And, he has games, but it was like my mom bought me a Sesame Street game for the NES. I don't remember which one it is, because it's been so long. Then, after that, I got a little older. I was one of the few kids that was considered a weirdo, because on my birthday, I think on my 6th, I got a Genesis and a Super Nintendo at the exact same time.
Oh, yeah. How lucky were you?
I don't know. It was like...
I was lucky to get just... a regular game, one cartridge, and that was it.
Yeah, that was my birthday.
Actually, I'm thinking of Christmas, but yeah.
Yeah, and then my dad, I don't know what he did, but I remember one Christmas, it was I forget what he was doing, but he was fixing my window. He was on the outside, I was on the inside playing Mega Man X with my sister, and he pulled a basket up. And it had, all these cartridges in it. I think it was, 20 Super Nintendo games, 20 Genesis games. It was, a friend of his, before he became a cop, I believe it was, gave them all to him because he knew I was, into video games and stuff. And then after that, around that same time, was when I picked up the game that made my name, Gunstar Heroes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that game a little bit as your birthday present, as a matter of fact, on my channel. And, it seems like a pretty cool game.
Yeah, you should, totally finish it with someone. That'll be great.
Yeah. The next system I want to talk about, I think the next system I got after that was the Sega Master System. And I remember playing games on there. I think I still have some, well, not the exact same ones, because now as a kid I eventually gave away my Master System games, because I'm one of those people back then where when I got tired of a game, I would sell it or get rid of it, and then later on regret it.
Yeah.
So I remember getting games such as, playing games on the Master System such as Great Basketball, The Ninja, Kung Fu Kid. I did a Kung Fu Kid Let's Play a long time ago. And I'm trying to pro wrestling, and me always being a wrestling fan all my life. I really love that game. And Rocky sucked,
Yeah.
and it was hard. So I never could beat Drago ever. And I've seen the ending on YouTube. I'm like, that ending sucked. You know, it would have been kind of sorry for me to really work hard and beat Drago finally, and then see that sorry ending. And Hang On and Safari Hunt. And back then I had the gun. And I think that might have been all the Sega Master System games that I ever owned. I played other games on there like Shinobi, Eastwat, Thunderblade, and probably more. I just can't remember it. Yeah, that's probably it. What about you guys in the Sega Master System?
The next system, well, I didn't have a Master System, of course, but the next system I got was a Sega CD, because one Christmas I was looking and I was talking to my mom about it, and I guess she handed it to my dad. So they went out and bought me a $300 Sega CD with Sewer Shark and, what other game did I get? I got Road Rash.
Oh, yeah.
That was a Christmas to remember. And it came with the Sewer Shark stuff, and it came with some Sherlock Holmes CD, which sucked, but yeah. That really got me into playing with Sega CD games. And there's some really good ones out there. I mean, like, I got Lunar after a while, and I had Popful Mail, and it was just a really good experience. People say a lot of bad things about the Sega CD, but for every bad game, there was an awesome game on there.
I remember when the Sega CD came out, I wanted it so bad because, the video quality, like, whoa, look at the graphics. Those are real graphics.
Yeah, those are real people.
Yeah, real people, Night Trap. I heard people talk about Night Trap and just how awesome the Sega CD is. Someone told me they put their face on the screen. I'm like, how'd you do that? And I'm like,
yeah.
man, I really wanted to get that so bad.
One of the videos I sold, but I kind of wish I still had for funny effect, was I owned the Make My Video series. I owned NXS and Crisscross. Crisscross gonna make you jump.
Yeah, I remember that was the only song I could dance to because I can't dance, and then all you gotta do is jump.
Daddy make you jump, jump. Yeah, I got rid of those games. It's just like they bought them for me. And it's like, really? I played them once. It's like, how would you buy me these games? These aren't games.
Yeah. Green.
Let's think. Well, me, because I never got a Sega Master System. I actually never got a Sega CD. I got the 32X instead.
Oh, my friend Dax did too. We used to trade off, play each other's games.
So that never really. I seen 32X. I never ever played it. Is that where you can like put different characters from one game and put them in a different game?
No, it's a
no. That was Sonic and Knuckles, as far as I remember.
Yeah, this is a cheap 32-bit processor. It's like the poor man's 32-bit console. It came out in '95. It had like games with advanced. The graphics are nice in some of the games. But sorry, I'll let Green continue.
But yeah, I remember around the time, because when I got it, I didn't get it as a birthday present, Christmas present. I just happened to get it. It was around the time of my birthday, so that was quickly overshadowed because my grandpa bought me a Saturn around that time. So I only had gotten one game for it, and that was Knuckles Chaotix. And the sad part is I couldn't even play it. The game was defective from the box.
Oh, man.
So everything would happen, but you wouldn't see any sprites on screen.
That's a wiring thing, I think, dude. You have to wire that correctly. Are you sure you didn't have that wired right?
Oh, more than sure, because, I still have it now, and I checked out. It's like...
Oh, because that happens if you don't put the wire in the right spot. Yeah, you'll see things, but you won't have sprite characters pop up.
So Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic 1 or 2 or 3, whatever, that was the only...
Sonic Chaotix was like the best 32X game.
No, but what games did you use the 32X on where you could put Knuckles in the game?
No, that was Sonic and Knuckles. It's a separate cartridge, Ronmower.
Well, no, I heard someone said they put Knuckles in a Sonic game using the 32X or something.
You just use ordinary Genesis. You don't need the 32X, but yeah.
They lied to you.